Tonight, in a well-balanced show, I reveal to Coops that he's named his channel after a British supermarket chain. Mark records from a tent in the dark, and Ian uses a telephone. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Incensed, a Pokemon GO podcast. Ian and Coops, how are you doing, guys?
Yeah, it's a little quiet in here tonight, isn't it? No Mark.
I know, the vibe is very chilled. Yeah, Marky boy, we miss you, mate. We miss you.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. You gotta be back next week, Marky boy.
I actually have a little soundbite that I'll play for you all as to why Mark is not actually present with us.
Hey there, boys. Mark here. Hope you're all doing well and not missing me too much. For the listeners, I am not here with the gang this week. It's the first time I'm missing it, and as I choose to record that, there's an alarm in the background. Not sure if that picked that up, but yes, I'm away on holiday this week, having a great break, a well-deserved break. We're down in Devon. Also my birthday, but I don't want to push a cheap birthday plug in there. But yeah, boys, this is going to be a fun episode, isn't it now? Episode number 29. Going to be quite a lot of good things to talk about in this one, and I'll be joining in little clips here and there, and hopefully it'll feel like I'm not too far away. But I just want to apologise to the listeners. I am here in spirit, but not necessarily in body. I did try to think about bringing my laptop and connecting it all up here, but I'm sure the battery would have died after about half an hour, and I haven't got any Wi-Fi anyway. Right, boys, back over to you. This is going to be a good episode. No pressure.
Oh, bless him. Right.
Happy birthday, Mark.
No, boys, I was going to say, you ready? We've not done this yet.
Really bad,
3,
forgot.
2, 1.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Okay, Ian.
Come on, Ian, for
come on,
fuck's
Ian. Fuck's
I know
sake.
we can't really sing that song too much.
Why?
Oh, copyright.
Oh, are you being serious?
Yes.
Are you actually, 100%?
Yeah.
It's alright,
Yeah.
Coops, we got the intro in. It's fine.
We can say happy birthday.
Okay, well, Mark, Ian ruined it as always, but happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Enjoy,
Happy birthday, mate.
enjoy your time in Devon.
Yes,
And we'll cover for you and make a really good episode.
But anyway, Milo, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You asked him at the wrong
I
time
know,
because he's
I
got a
know.
mouthful of drink.
He was swallowing.
Don't interrupt me. I'm busy. No, I'm good, mate. I'm good. From a cup of coffee to a blowy.
For God's sake. And we've started. Welcome back to
Standard Saturday in
Incensed.
Croydon.
Oh, no, but for real, mate, you all right, though? Oh, my God, he's drinking again. Are you all right,
I'm actually having
bro?
a sip of
Drinking
the
is-
alcohol stuff now. I'm good, man. I was going to say, what's everyone drinking tonight?
Pepsi tonight.
Pepsi, and I'm actually letting you boys down. I'm not actually drinking anything because, as I just explained to you before we started recording, yeah, bit,
Not been very well today, have you, Coops?
Tad under the weather.
yeah, tad under the weather.
I've got a little amaretto on ice, which is suiting
Oh my God,
very
I
nicely.
boys, I just got a shiny Torchic. I literally, wait.
That's your
wait,
first
look,
shiny during
look,
one of these
kidding.
recordings, isn't it?
Look. Can you
Oh my
see
God,
this
he
one?
actually
He has,
did.
yeah, he has. Yeah.
He actually
That's
did.
probably the first time you've got a
Yes.
shiny during one of these shows.
Yes, Milo, plug it. Come on, do it.
On the note of that, Shiny, please make sure that you throw down your incense right now and let us know. Oh God, you got the sound effect available now. Bloody hell. Do let us know on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag Shinies of the Week. Clarify the spelling.
There we go.
Shinies for Shinies. Obviously, I'm assuming you can spell of the week, people. But
But in case you don't know, of OF.
yes, thanks Ian for the clarity. Yeah, do let us know on our social media if you do get yourself a shiny or a hundo while listening to the episode. If your incense is ineffective, the best tip that I've seen from the chats recently is Sue says shake your phone. Shake your phone furiously.
Shake it, baby.
Can I just say,
you
by
first,
Can you
by
just
the-
say?
Yeah, I always fucking said. Can I say? I actually think the second part of the Ultra Unlock Part 3 has it just started, or have I made that up?
It started today.
Oh,
It
because
started
tomorrow.
today.
well, no, this is
Yeah.
the first Pokemon that I've clicked on all day, and it was a shiny. It was a shiny Torchic. That's my first spawn. That's
Oh,
mad.
for real. So you've really
Yeah.
not been on the game at all. No,
No.
the part 2 started today at 10.
Oh damn.
So, Coops, talking about the part 1, and I know Milo wants to get into the show, but did you actually have any luck so far getting the shiny Galarian Stunfisk? you've been
well,
looking for?
it was only in eggs, wasn't it, for the part 1? So I hatched.
Now
I hatched.
it's in
Yes, it
rains.
was.
Yeah, I hatched. I just got an invite. I I hatched one batch and I think I got 3 actually. I think I got 3 Galarian Stunfisk, but yeah, not yet, mate. We're going to be grinding for it, obviously from today onwards for the next few days.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, I feel like we can't continue. What's Mark actually drinking? What's he actually got?
Let me play the soundbite. I have no idea what this is going to be, viewers.
And also, I'd just like to say, you're probably going to ask me what I'm actually drinking today. Well, I haven't got the 3 drinks, unfortunately, this week. I have got a travel mug of coffee, which took about 20 minutes to heat up on the stove, but we are living in luxury here. So, no hat trick today, boys.
The timing on that was amazing, by the way. That was amazing.
This isn't my first rodeo.
He's back in control of his buttons. He's feeling all powerful. I'd just like to say, like, are you living in luxury if it takes you 20 minutes to boil water?
I don't know. I feel I'm slumming if I've not got ensuite. You know what I'm saying?
Ian's like 7-star in Dubai or nothing.
Yes.
I'll take 5. I don't need 6 or 7 stars.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Right. We're going to jump into... But because I'm feeling extra lazy, I'm going to bring back the Never Have I Ever version of this game.
Extra lazy? The listeners should have seen your show notes. Fucking hell, you think that's lazy?
Maybe we'll post them.
Yeah, I think we should.
I will say they may have been lazy, but at least he actually sent them.
Okay, fine. Well done. Do you know what we need? We need like a shots fired soundbite. We need like when someone goes shot, when they go.
No, I did these show notes in between pub quiz rounds. Last night. That's how focused I was on doing it. I was like, oh shit, it's my episode.
From the point you said, right, I'm going to send them in a minute, to when you sent them, you must have typed them in less than like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, facts.
And it showed, didn't it?
No, it's fun.
It did, but it got the point across.
Yeah, I like this game. I mean, this is the only game I actually like, the only section that I like. Not another fucking game.
Sorry, Milo, I wasn't set up for that one.
I like that. Play that one again. I like that. Not off another fucking game. Oh my god. Oh,
right, let's get the ball rolling. I'm just thinking, because they're extra lazy, I pass the buck over to you guys pretty much. We're all going to put forward one Never Have I Ever for this round. I'll go first and say, never have I ever been so drunk from a night out that I have missed my tube or bus stop to get home.
Oh yeah, 100%. That is never have I have done that hundreds of times.
Done that a lot.
Yeah.
I've
Bro,
never
do you know
missed
one?
a tube. Sorry, Coops,
No,
you go
it's
first.
all right, mate. You're just always cutting me off. No, I'm No, we need to see. This would have been the perfect opportunity. The shots fired.
The shots fired.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm only. Listen, that's coming from me, as if I'm the king of cutting everybody off. But
Roll reversal tonight.
Yeah, because obviously my local station is East Croydon, right? So the next stop after East Croydon, 9 times out of 10, sometimes it can stop at Three Bridges or Gatwick, but 9 times out of 10 it goes like East Croydon then to Brighton. Dude, when I was like growing up and I would go into London, the amount of times I've fallen asleep on the train and then I've woken up and I'm in Brighton and I'm like, for fuck's sake, and then I've got to get like, yeah, bro, deadly serious, serious.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is.
Jesus, do you know what? I was hoping you would do then the Mark one, the Coopsy.
It can be arranged.
All we can do is mine never have I ever to that question.
Anyway, my one is
never miss public transportation, but does it count that I've actually drank myself to an oblivion, blacked out, and somehow been carried back to my hotel?
That counts, bro. That absolutely counts. Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
This is how the OAPs do it, Milo.
I wasn't an OAP at the time, my man. And you wait till I'm down with you, mate. We're gonna have a proper dirty drinking.
God,
I can't wait, bro.
We'll be carrying them everywhere.
Yeah, I can't wait.
One of you two go with a never have I ever.
Let me just get this right. The never have I ever. You say something you've not done.
Yes,
it could be
and
anything,
then you see.
couldn't it? Oh,
Never have I ever decided to not buy something that I wanted.
Oh, that is very tame. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that loads of times. Yeah. I put myself off for years to spend any money. I mean, look at my Pokemon Go account.
So it's saying like you've stopped yourself from buying something you wanted.
In the past I have stopped myself from buying something.
Yeah,
I
I've
want,
done that frequently.
Yeah.
If not me, my bank account has.
So, lads, for my one, can I just do a random one, like even if I've done it or not done it? Yeah, do you mind? Can I just do like a never have I ever? Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
All right, you ready? Never have I ever hit the legend rank in GBL.
That's just a fucking flex.
No, come on, never have I ever. Come on, I want to hear it from your mouths. Never have I ever.
You don't need me to say it.
What's GBL again?
Go fuck off, that's what it means.
No, I have never hit legend. If anybody's surprised by that, you've never listened to the podcast.
So, boys, I've just done the old Googling thing, because obviously I wanted to come up with a better one than Ian. So this is a good one. This came up first on Google. Never have I ever gone skinny dipping.
Yes, I have.
Tell us a story.
There's not really much of a story, to be honest. We go down. My parents have a place on Mallorca.
He went in with his dad.
Oh, jeez, Christ! Why does your brain go there?
Sorry. I should let you finish the
There's
story.
a little beach nearby the place. It's a very remote sort of out of the way town. And me and my ex many years ago went there. It's a late night swim.
Oh,
That's basically it. It was
it's quite
nice.
romantic, actually, Milo.
And you know for a fact that when it's late at night, there's going to be no weird people walking, doing hiking around there. So you're all
Told
good.
you, Milo, I wasn't there.
I knew you're so predictable. I knew that was coming. Honestly,
You're the guys that always call me old, so I may as well keep going.
Go on, Ian. It's you, bro. Tell your story.
There's no story really. In the Bahamas,
Nice.
late evening, the water's still nice and warm.
He just got naked in public.
Why not?
Is that it?
I was in Nassau. I mean, I'm going back a long time. I'm 12, maybe 15 years ago, something like that. But private beach at the hotel, you kind of you can't, but you can if there's nobody around at night.
Yeah, man. It's nice, isn't it? Like letting go and that, and like enjoying the moment. But
Or hang free. Yeah.
I did my one. I went to visit my best friend. She was performing in Malta. In like there was like a cast. They were so lovely, and like they were performing in like shows in like this hotel out there, and like these resorts and that. And literally, we came back from the town one night, absolutely steaming. And then there was like 8 of us, and we all just fucking were like, yeah, let's do it. So we all just like ran into the ocean, like in Malta. It was amazing, mate. It was so, yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
That's great. You say it's quite a good one. We've all done that. So I was just expecting like somebody to go. So,
Have you got a
Willen
soundbite
Lake,
for Mark?
Evie Condon.
Lois.
Do you think Mark has?
Do you know what? I don't think he has. We'll ask him next week, but I don't think he has, you know.
Yeah, we'll bring the question back. I would go with you. I don't think he has.
I'm well gutted. I thought that was like
Australia, though. You know, maybe.
Yeah, he spent
maybe he
a year
has.
out there, didn't he? He said, yeah.
I love the fact we're now branching all Australians as like nudists. We're like, he did go to Australia, though.
I'm just saying, it's a warm climate. You know.
Coops, all I'll say is we'll find out soon.
I like that.
Jesus Christ.
We all know that each other likes to be naked a lot now.
Yeah, just not with each other.
We knew that already, though. Cheers, guys, for helping rectify my very lackluster attempt at the getting to know you section. We're going to move it on to the newest addition to the podcast. Ian, you take the start of this one. It's Counter Bros.
Yes, welcome back to the second sort of episode of Counter Brothers. This week we're going to be talking about Zamazenta, which is in raids
At the moment.
now as you're listening to this.
Been in there for 4 days by the time you listen to this. I think it's still terrible. I think it's still terrible.
It's still terrible. It's a fighting type Pokemon.
Yeah, fighting type. So you're going to be wanting to take in Psychic, Flying, and Fairy types. Obvious one is Mewtwo immediately. Just bring in Mewtwo, then you're fine. But Ian,
Confusion, Psystrike, that's what you want.
Flying and Fairy types, my guy.
Well, flying types, Mega Pidgeot comes to mind. You've got Gust and Brave Bird. Moltres, Wing Attack, Sky Attack. Flying types. Also Rayquaza, which is a dragon as well. But Rayquaza is a flying type with Air Slash and Hurricane. And let's face it, fairy types, there aren't any pure fairy types. You can use...
Togekiss, mate. Shall I help
can
you?
Use Gardevoir with... Yes,
you
help me out, because fairy types are quite thin on the ground.
Togekiss It's probably the best one to go for. Tanky, super high CP, and Gardevoir. Gardevoir with a full type fairy type moveset is fantastic to use. But Ian, you forgot the prime flying type counter, which is recommended for everyone. Unpheasant. I'm not kidding. It's actually like the 4th or 5th best flying type attacker in the game. It's legit.
I was enjoying this segment until you just said that.
It's actually for real. It's useful.
Is Unpheasant?
What's the? I'm going to be really casual here. Is that Pidove?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Pidov's third stage. I honestly forget about other psychic types, Ian. I've just totally forgotten. Like, it's just basically Mewtwo. That's
other
it.
psychic types. Well, you've got Metagross with Zen Headbutt and Psychic, and if we remember last week, Echo still hasn't got a good Metagross.
I'll tell you what. After listening to last week, I was like on the floor howling with laughter. That was so funny. Also, boys, can I just say something really nice? It's a shame that Mark's not here, but do you mind?
Yes, massively.
Sorry, this is like off the this is like off the cuff. I know you're doing your really good new segment, the Counter Brothers.
It's going swimmingly.
yeah. Whose idea was it?
I'm not sure, but it edits together really well.
No, but do you know what I love? Like, and I know that we've got a lot of feedback on the whole spoofing chat from last week, but the one thing that I love about us, and I'm really grateful from meeting you guys, like just generally, and especially in the podcast, is that like 1 minute I'm laughing, the next I'm angry, the next I'm crying. Like, I just feel like what we've created in the podcast, and I know like people might think this is a bit cringe, but I'm just really grateful of you guys, because I think like in 1 hour, well, sometimes an hour and 10, 15, 20, like, do you not think we go through like a mixture of emotions? And I just love, I love what we've created. Yeah, 1 minute we're like, yes, I agree with you, Milo. The next we're like, fuck off, Coops. Then the next I'm like, that made no sense, Ian. And then like, I just love, and then the next minute I'm just cracking up laughing, and I just love you guys. Sorry, I just wanted a moment, I suppose.
And you know what? And then we go from all that to
another fucking game. No, but you know what I mean. Though? I mean, I suppose like we talk. Like, the Counter Brothers segment. I mean, I'm just appreciating my brothers, so I suppose it makes sense. But I just wanted to throw that in there.
It's nice. So we thank you for coming up with this section, because it's actually one of the few parts of the podcast where we actually help people out. We just don't take the piss out of people.
Factual.
Yeah. No, but you know, my brothers and Marky boys. I love what we've created. Like 1 minute, when I listen back, like I said, I want to shoot me in the head. At the next, I'm just cracking up laughing, and I think that's a really amazing balance, putting the audience through a roller coaster of emotions, right?
Absolutely,
Keeps people engaged.
We're up there.
Definitely.
But anyway, are we done with the segment? Is it over yet?
yeah. That is literally it.
Oh, Ian, good news.
Good news.
We can do an impromptu game.
What?
Oh, we can do an impromptu game.
What?
Coops
doesn't know we're going to do this.
purposely left this out of the show notes because we know what you're like with games.
It's not another fucking game.
And we're going to play a quick game of Name That Pokémon.
Oh, for God's sake, bro! I'm actually looking. It's not in the show notes.
That
Why
is
are you
exactly why we left it out.
Coops and I can go head to head like we did after EVCom Day.
That's every time you stay over, isn't it, Coops?
Oh, okay, fine. Let's.
I promise this is the only game that we've thrown into the mix.
Yeah.
We knew this would catch you off guard. Okay, so we've got a couple of Pokemon, and first of two, so it could be over really quickly, Coops. So get that.
He's familiar with that.
Naming sort of head on. So the first one we're going to go to is a Gen 3 Pokemon.
Okay, wait. One sec. Well, I'm even getting the Pokédex up in my game because I want to end it that bad. Okay, go.
Fuck you, I'm doing that as well.
This is in German, Deutsch, and the Pokemon's name is Barschwa.
Barboach.
Can I just have it just one more time?
Barschwa.
Is it a ghost type?
No.
Mudkip?
Okay, so your second clue, we already said it's Gen 3, we've already said I'm talking in German. It is a water type Pokemon.
Swampert. Marsh.
Spiel.
What was that, Milo?
Wingo. Wingo, Pelipper, Surskit, Azumarill.
Sharpedo.
Sharpedo, Whalmer, Whale Lord, Whiscash.
What else is there?
Celio, Wolverine. You're fucking Huntail, Gorbus. Bro,
Clampo.
No.
Oh my god, Lotad. Lombre.
One last clue, and if you can't get it from this one.
Oh my god.
Did you just literally go through every water
and
type?
Milotic were the only 2 water types left.
Oh my god, I've never used that wrong sound effect so many times.
I'm not going to bother editing that. Just can't be asked.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the feedback.
Coops, we are fucking useless.
Yeah, but you said it was going to be an easy one. That went on for about 20 minutes.
I don't think I said the word easy, did I? I said quick.
Yeah, well, it's same. All right, next one.
Okay, the next Pokemon is a Gen 4, and I'm doing this in French, and the pronunciation is going to be shit because I don't really know how to say it. Dinoclear.
It's not Dino, is it? Oh no, is that Gen 4?
5.
No, watch it.
Cranidos.
What's the name one more time, brother? Sorry.
Dinoclear. So clear ice. Frostlass? No.
Glaceon.
Obama Snow?
Okay, second clue is it is a rock and steel type Pokemon.
Aron. No, that's Gen 3.
Rock and steel, yeah?
Nose pass.
Rock and steel.
Probo pass.
Bro, how am I looking at the actual fucking list and I still
We are
get it right?
useless.
Oh no, Hippopowdon is not Bastiodon.
Don't look at the chat because somebody's already got it.
Bastiodon. Shieldon. Yes. I'm embarrassed. I should have known that from my PvP knowledge.
Well done, Carrie, in the chat. You got it way before either of these two clowns.
Yeah, that's only just popped up for me now.
Okay, so we are in deadlock. The winner of this next one is the winner of this round today. And I'm going to make this one easy for you guys. If you don't get this, you are numpties. This is from Gen 5. This is in Japanese. Gobbit.
Golets. Yeah, is it actually?
Wow.
Fucking hell, did I just win a game?
Easy. Yes, you did.
You actually won the game, Coops.
GG's, Milo. GG's.
Not Pog.
Yeah, well, that was. My win was.
Oh, so there we go. Back to you, Milo.
The end of the games for tonight then. Fuck this. Let's move on. Let's do the news.
We need the shots fired. See? I'm loving it. This is a new thing. Look at me adding in all the new things. Fucking hell.
I know.
Is the news.
Thanks, Reversal. Now, moving on. Coops, you've got some details for us on September's Community Day, which we tried to predict last week.
Yes.
How did we do?
Yes. Do you know what? I would actually say we did terribly, but saying that, we all did. We kind of knew that OSHAWOTT, do you know what I mean? Was just around the corner.
And can I just stop you there,
can't.
Coops?
So
Shut
for
up,
September,
I'm gonna take you back in time by a week. Last week, we were predicting what the community was going to be. And you made a very, very concise statement.
And if it's OSHAWOTT, then I quit. I quit.
So, do you have something to tell us?
You're such a prick. Do you know that? You're such a fucking dickhead. I thought I got away with that. Look at you sitting there, Milo. You're so smug. Look at him.
It's all right, because you're going to hear from Mark in a minute that might have some similar news for you.
You're right. I did say that. There has just been some incredible news that I'm going to talk about in the PvP corner that has just lured me back in, because I would have quit, but I mean, as we're going to talk about, it's just been a crazy 24 hours. There's been a lot going on in the Pokemon Go.
It really has.
So can we just come back to the future now and get on with this announcement?
Yeah, sound effect, Ian, come on.
Do you want to come back to the present? Okay, 1 second.
Ian, you kill me. I hate you for that. But yes, September's Community Day is going to be, well, it says on the article, it says OSHA Watch Out. I think that might be a pun, but yeah, OSHAWOTT is going to be the featured Pokemon. Exactly my thoughts when I read the joke. But yeah, OSHAWOTT, the Sea Otter Pokemon, is going to be September's Community Day. It's going to be on Sunday this time, and I feel like as a community we don't really love the Sunday community days, but it's fine. It is what it is. So Sunday, September the 19th, 2021, from 11 until 5 p.m. OSHAWOTT will obviously be appearing more frequently in the wild, and it will obviously be attracted to the new Rainy Lure module. That's obviously them trying to get more money for us to buy those. I'm not going to do that. Evolve Duot, which is OSHAWOTT's evolution, to get a Samurott. Ooh, I've not evolved up to one of those yet. A Samurott to get Frenzy Plant, and then
You probably like that in PvP in some way.
yeah. No, it's going to get the typical Hydro Cannon, but as well, something really exciting. Samurott, sorry boys, I think that's how you say it, will now be able to learn the charged attack Razor Shell. And this attack will be available for Samurott to learn even after the event has concluded. So, like I said, new moves. That's exciting, bringing the game forward. I absolutely love that. And yeah, it's the same type of stuff. It's the same things. You get the box, but in this case, they're going to have Rainy Lure modules instead. You know, you're going to be able to get OSHAWOTT stickers. You're going to get the $1 research. So it's kind of the same for each thing. But something that I know, one of the bonuses that I know, that Ian is most excited about is the 3 times catch XP.
God, love that triple catch XP.
Yeah. So if you still need to get the 176 XP for level 50, this is your time. So yeah, boys, I don't know if we're going to be meeting up as a podcast, but that is going to be September's Community Day. And as we've all discussed, let's hope that October's is Litwick, hey?
Yes, hopefully this is meaning there's something good's coming.
Looking positive, isn't it now? We said if we're bringing this one forward, then the chances are good.
Fingers crossed. It's not the best shiny in the world. It's just another water starter in it, really. We kind of knew it was coming, but all said Starly stupidly anyway, so we got the prediction wrong. Thanks, Coops, for that, by the way. And we can jump. We can jump into the main section, which I was really struggling for ideas, and then thankfully Niantic actually perked up on Wednesday evening here in the UK and announced something, and this is what we're going to be talking about because everybody on the YouTube is making a video about it.
Not everybody, I won't be.
Pretty much everybody, Ian. Don't be so bloody pedantic.
Yours will be out after Litwick Community Day.
The panda will
I've
be
still
over.
not made one about before the announcement. But it's good news, Milo. Good news.
It is. It's good news. The Pokemon Go Twitter, the official Twitter accounts, made the announcement. They said, "Trainers, we are looking forward to sharing our plans as a result of the task force on September the 1st. But one thing does not have to wait. From now on, 80 meters will be the base interaction radius for Pokestops and gyms globally."
Guys, go get a drink. Go get a drink. Oh, he stopped it. He stopped it.
I think
short one.
that's the first time they've earned that, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the first time in a long time they've earned that.
Yes, so we're just going to jump into this. The fact that they made that announcement just over a week ahead of their original deadline on the back of all of the chats that they've had with various community leaders and other content creators and stuff, I think that's just fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. We did it, guys. Hashtag hear us, Niantic, or Niantic hear us, as Ian kept tweeting.
I was just about to say that.
You are a bastard.
I'd love it if they put that at the bottom saying the Niantic hear us hashtag really hit us.
Yeah. Credit Ian Waterfall.
What was it? Us Niantic here? What?
Us Niantic here. Is that one you made up as well? Loads of different hashtags going around.
You guys know that I'm an absolute advocate for... Is that the word? Sorry, I want to sound really professional.
Advocate, because we all think the 80 meters was just a basic sort of common decency given the world as it is.
Yeah, I think I think that, you know, I'm a massive advocate for moving this game forward and just because the sky's the limit, truly, for this game. The sky is the limit, and there's so much incredible stuff that they can do. And obviously, you know, I mean, in kind of a way, I know it's been horrific really for a lot of people, but, you know, thank God for the pandemic, because, you know, could you genuinely believe that over a year ago, we were playing this game on a 40-meter radius? That's mental. So now we've got 80 meters, all thanks to COVID, and I'm super happy about it. Super happy, and shout out to all of the amazing content creators, especially Zoe, who maybe one day we can get to talk to about on the podcast about it, and because she was the one that really started off.
She was instrumental.
Instrumental in it.
She constructed the open letter.
Yeah, so shout out to all of the content creators and everybody else on Twitter, on Instagram, on all social platforms.
It was a community effort, wasn't it?
It really
led by
was.
sort of these guys, but it was a community effort, and Niantic did listen.
I mean, what did we say? What was it? Second worldwide? We were trending.
Trending number 2 worldwide.
Trending number 2 worldwide, right? So yeah, thank you everyone. Apart from Mystic 7, you fucking pussy. Who with his huge platform.
You didn't credit Poke AK as well.
Oh
Coops.
yeah, but
I was going to round out the show with that.
He might have tweeted, but I didn't. No, but I just think, for someone that's got this big platform, all he cares about is his flipping G Fuel connections and his G Fuel shit. Like, as someone that's the biggest content creator, in the space, he did absolutely nothing. He even left the creators group, he did absolutely nothing to even push the hashtag Heroes Niantic. Yeah, shameful.
Thankfully, it didn't matter in the end, so it's all good.
Yeah. But
I've just that's a perfect way to end the conversation, isn't it?
We can't end it. We've just started it.
I think it's really good to see so many people actually happy, that the change has taken place. And interestingly, a couple of days, actually, was it last week, I think, New Zealand went into a fresh lockdown and then they reverted the change.
They extended the distance back
so
again.
Then it's just the US.
So it's just the States that's cut.
I think earlier today, actually, it finally got switched back to 80 metres in the US.
So it's live. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, yeah, it happened yesterday when they
tweeted globally.
But strangely, I've seen people tweeting and messaging saying that they still don't have the full 80 meters. They could spin stops during the pandemic, but they can't now. Now, to me, that seems weird.
There's always going to be glitches.
There's got to be something a bit glitchy there, hasn't there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure. I can't comment on that, obviously, because
we never lost it. I mean, we was in quite a fortunate position that we never lost it. And for those guys that did, it's one of those situations where you don't realise how good you've had something till you lose it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have had to live without it for about a month now?
Near enough a month.
With the reduced distances?
With an ever worsening COVID situation in the United States and various places.
You've only got to look at the maps. It just gets redder and redder every day.
I've seen that. But ain't it amazing, though, like how like an idea, small little thing like this has made such a huge impact to the fact that they couldn't do anything. But change it back and listen to us and put out that really exciting tweet, way before September, we're pushing, nearly a week before September. And listen, I know I was joking. I'm taking the piss out of Mystic 7. At the end of the day, if he didn't agree with it, he didn't have to post anything. And that's the same for a lot of people. A lot of people that might be listening when we did the episode, they might have gone, I don't understand why the boys are moaning. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, and you haven't got to do anything that you don't want to. But I'm just super grateful that everybody just got involved and just plummeted all of the tweets and plummeted all at Niantic, because I think that this is a positive for every single player. There's not one negative to it whatsoever. It's just that it's seriously amazing, boys. It's sorry to go on, but it's sick. It's so sick.
No,
it is
absolutely right. Without the collaborative effort of this community, they wouldn't have dreamt of changing it back.
I mean, they made the decision, right? So they had no intention to eat and if none of us did anything, what is it now? It's the 26th.
With the same situation. Yeah.
So in 5 days, it would have all gone back to normal. So this is it's seriously fantastic. Seriously,
I think that's one thing that actually people are probably more happy about, is the fact that Niantic have actually listened to the whole community coming together as one and the feedback and everything. They've actually been made to listen for once, because it did feel like they've just sort of brushed everything under the carpet and were kind of hoping that everything would die down 2 or 3 months ago when they first announced that these changes would happen.
Well, and without the movement, that would have been exactly what happened.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I also think people were very happy they told us early, ahead of time.
I like that.
Do we think that might have been added extra pressure because of things like the New Zealand lockdown and the ever worsening COVID case situation in the States?
And Brandon Tarn's tweets every single day.
Every single day. Man,
that was funny. His daily countdown tweets.
Oh, brilliant.
He was on point.
Do you know what it is for me, Milo? I'm actually really excited for September the 1st. This gets me hyped. I'm like, damn, if they've released this now, 5 days before their kind of what did they say it was going to be on September 1st? Like
it's like the reveal thingy, isn't it? Really,
yeah, the findings,
not like a letter to us, but like the outcome, and and they've said, oh, we're doing this before. So man, what's September the 1st going to be? They might be releasing 1 or 2 other super exciting things. Because it's Niantic, super heartbreaking, but we'll see. We'll
find out, won't we? We'll definitely find out. I'm obviously skeptic, just a little bit about it, because you never know what Niantic are going to pull out from their behind. and slap you across the face with. Frankly, this is a good thing. This is a really good thing that they've actually paid attention to us, the community, and have actually been made to see, because the main focus was more on catering to everybody who's picked up the game during the pandemic who have various mobility issues or disabilities and stuff, and it made it easier and more accessible as a game to play. And then Niantic sort of kind of ignored that, despite many people voicing that as a good positive for the gameplay experience, and said no, exploration is what matters to us, and shrunk it back down. I'm glad that they've been made to see that it's not necessarily all about just being within 40 meters of something.
And that's the funny thing, isn't it? You don't explore less just because you've got an expanded distance. We've talked about this before. You're still going to be out there looking for these things, walking, getting out there. Just because you've got a bigger distance between you and the Pokestop doesn't mean you're not going to go to the fucking Verizon store or whatever it is, or the E store. If it attracts your attention, you're still going to go there. If you're just out spinning stops, then...
We're not going to start that again. Joking.
No, don't open that.
Why are your panties in such a twist?
When he said that, I was dying. I need to message him actually and be like, "Don't get your panties in a twist." Oh my god.
You are now immortalised on the soundboard, Echo.
Oh my god.
But on the note of Niantic trying to reason why 40 meters is more in keeping with their philosophy of going out and exploring and all of that, I'm going to dive into a Pokemon Go Hub article which talked about their experience and their meeting with Niantic, like the things that they said, the things that Niantic said to them. It's very well written, but in essence, I'm going to sort of paraphrase and stuff. The article is on the Pokemon Go Hub website if you want to read it.
You're not going to read the whole thing, are you?
They talk about how the 80 meters, expansion for the pandemic was actually very, very rushed as a COVID kind of management scenario, really. So they implemented this doubled radius without really testing it or thinking about it, because they were rushed into making some changes. And in the long run, when they did it, they didn't think it would take 18 to 20 months and we'd be still here needing it. They thought it would be done and gone in 3 or 4, which, to be fair, there were so many people who aren't, Niantic are quite fair, I think, to think that the pandemic would have been over reasonably quickly compared to where we are now.
Nobody could have predicted it was going to be going on like 18 months later.
Exactly. So I can kind of see their thinking in saying, like, okay, this won't be such a big problem if we just double it, because it won't be here forever. The main thing that they say here is that when they did do some testing prior to making the announcement of reverting it back to 40 meters, Niantic was saying that a Pokestop point of interest, the distance between looking at it from 40 meters to 80 meters away is massively different. That's Niantic's logic in terms of exploration, is that you can't see the point of interest directly all the time if you're 80 meters away rather than 40. That's essentially what they say.
You can't drive around in the car with a gotcha running.
Yes, exactly, or spoofing. That's Niantic taking it quite literally and saying, like, you need to visit the POI in order to spin it.
And I think that comes back to Ingress, doesn't it? Because that was really quite a tight parameters in terms of the location.
But the problem with Ingress sorts that, because it's got a shitload more portals and things like you can access. We always talk, I mean, back in the day of this podcast, Coops and Mark were always wittering on about Wayfarer and all of this stuff and how there are portals and things.
Oh yeah, they've not mentioned that for a while, have they?
Things have changed, bro. How things have changed.
We evolve. We evolve. But basically they were talking about how, like, the Pokestop can be obstructed by roads, trees, signs, etc. So therefore it's not in keeping with their view of exploration where you are going to visit this place specifically, which I can understand personally. What do you guys sort of think about that?
For me, like, I don't believe any of it, and not that I get sick of hearing people going on and on and on about this, exploration that. Like, I know for a fact they did it at the start of the pandemic to just make it easier for us, and then obviously a year later we all realised this is an incredible quality of life update, makes gameplay easier, just makes everything easier, right? And we need balls to catch Pokemon. That's the whole point of the game. And as we can all agree, there are 10 times more Pokemon than there are Pokestops.
Yeah.
So obviously this just made it easier for us to spin more stops and catch as we go. And so, not to sort of cut off your exploration chat, Milo, but I'm convinced that they wanted to take it away to use it as a bonus for upcoming events. I'm not an idiot, and I've mentioned this before. And in my opinion, it's got nothing to do with anything that comes out their mouth. I don't believe anything what they say. They purely wanted to use this. So, for example, the Halloween event going to be in 6 weeks. All they were going to do is, and for this 10 days, you're going to have the radius back to 80. That's what they wanted to use it for. Simple as. And that was it. And now they cannot do that. I mean, obviously, they're like, oh, damn it. But, it's been in the game for over a year. So for them, it's kind of like, it is what it is. They've got used to it. But, I don't think it had anything to do with exploration at all. But obviously, they can't tell us the real reason. They can't say, we're just going to bribe you to use it for an event, But that's my opinion.
Coopsy.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
But yeah,
dear.
go on, Ian.
Yeah, you're pretty much right. From personal experience, if I was out walking around, yes, you would walk closer to a stop. Sometimes you wouldn't go right up to the stop, I'll be honest. Sometimes you will just get within spinning distance, but I don't think there's ever a point where you can't see the stop. Certainly with the areas I walk in, you can generally within eye line or eyesight of what the Pokestop generally is. So I do think that Coops has got a point in that they were withholding it. I mean, we talked in the past about the fact that they might be using it as part of a subscription service, which has been mooted. And like you said about the Pathfinder, or whatever it's called, Root Setter.
Yeah, the Root Maker.
Oh, damn. You know what? Now you've dropped that in, Ian. That might be September 1st. That might be a bit of interesting. Yeah, the subscription thing. Yeah, because you're right. No one's really spoke about it the last week, too. But it's still in the air. It's still in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so is the Root Maker that we talked about a little while ago.
That's it, Root Maker.
It's just like I'm glad that they've been made to sort of see that it's not going to have a negative impact because, I don't know, me personally, if I'm going to go out and explore something, I'm not going to let a Pokestop dictate where I'm actually going to go. Not as far as I'm aware. Nobody really gives that much of a toss about, this is lamppost route marker number 104, unless you're rural, maybe. I don't know.
And that's the thing, genuine POIs you may want to visit, but who the fuck's going to want to go and visit a post
Yeah, exactly.
box?
There was another point that I saw or heard in someone's video was that it's weird because they keep referring to exploration, but certainly at this point, everybody has a local grind spot that they go to. I've got Walpole Park. Ian, you've got a local place that you can go to. Coops, you've been in various places around London. You've got your own local stomping ground. The necessity to constantly explore the same stops isn't there, and it hasn't been there for years. So if they're trying to drive you to a specific POI, they weren't understanding that we've been playing this game for 5 years and everybody's explored pretty much their local neighbourhood already.
Yeah, if you travel, it's nice for the new places,
exactly.
isn't it? It's nice to visit the
but
new
you'll
places.
probably go around exploring
like
anyway.
when I came to your park, Milo. Yeah.
That's such a good point, though. And it's like, and if you add on from there, and even if you want a new point of interest, it takes 1.5 years for it to get accepted. And then when it gets accepted, it doesn't show in the game because it's in the same fucking cell as another one. So it's like, I feel like you make, that's such an amazing point. If the Wayfarer made more sense and was 10 times easier, the exploration thing would kind of wrap into that and make more sense. But how can you be like, explore your local area when we've been playing it for 5 years? It's a great point, Milo. But then to get a new stop, it takes 4 years, and then when you get it, it's not going to show because it's in the same C2 cell.
It's been accepted, but it's not in your game.
It doesn't appear.
So no, mate, I've never thought about it like that, but that's a, as you would say, a cracking point. Like you said, it's very rare. It's very rare that you go to a new place to play Pokemon Go with over 100 new stops. Very rare. Very, very rare.
And speaking of new stops, Milo, didn't you visit a new Pokestop today?
Oh, we're going to talk about this. Yes, I did.
Why not?
Go on, let's talk about this. So, I did a little bit of exploration today, and I went to...
Did you go closer to the actual point of interest, Milo?
Did you lick it? Did you lick it?
Milo
Farm shop
that's what
sign.
John Hankey
Milo
wants
was
to know.
kissing that
I was
sign.
slightly aroused. No. I went to Clarkson's farm shop, the Didley Squatt farm shop today. It's an 1.5-hour drive from me. Decided to go there to go and get some bee juice, which is honey to anybody who hasn't watched Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime. Yes, there's actually a Pokestop for the farm shop sign. Somebody has put it in. Thank you, whoever you are, for putting that bloody sign in, because it's been constant. When I was there for about 2.5 hours. It was constantly lured, not by me.
And if whoever put this sign in, please at us on Twitter if you're listening, because I think Milo would like to send you a personal thank you.
Damn right. Damn right. I don't know. What was the point? I did some exploration.
The point is, did you actually investigate this POI that you went to today? Because this is what they're saying. They want to encourage you to explore.
I couldn't actually visit the POI because, I'm not kidding, there was a queue to take a picture next to the sign. The queue to actually go into the farm shop and buy produce and products was 4 hours when I arrived there. And it was so long that they opened a pop-up shop, which is sort of like a gazebo with some of the merch and the main items like the bee juice and some of the confectionery. And
Cow juice.
Cow juice was there as well.
Did they have the smell my bollocks candles?
I think they weren't at the pop-up shop. I think they were in the actual farm shop itself. I couldn't actually visit. I could see the POI. I could see the sign itself, obviously, because it's a flat open area.
Even from 80 meters away, you could see the POI.
Yes, honestly, from 500 meters away, I could have seen the POI, just because it's a big open flat area. I couldn't have actually visited the sign because I've had to stop queuing to go and buy bee juice and queue to take a picture with the sign.
The fact that you were there, you could see it, you were there, and you could spin it as like a nice little memorabilia is the whole point of it. Because like you said...
Exactly.
And Niantic's argument is completely mute because you could see the POI.
And when he was there, he was, yeah.
But I get what Ian says, actually.
And he wasn't spoofing. He wasn't spoofing.
No, absolutely not.
No, that's account sharing. That's account sharing.
Account sharing. Didn't take my spares.
Listen, they're two different things, right? Account sharing, spoofing, totally different, right? But they're all under terms of fucking service or whatever you lot are going on
Why
about.
are your panties in such a twist?
Mate, the timing, perfect. But remember...
Perfection.
But remember, spoofing and account sharing, they're both against a Niantic TOS, but they are different things. See, boys? I do...
What? One of them makes you a helpful friend, the other makes you a tosser.
Even though you're both not in the location, but anyway, let's move on. Do not give me a I swear to God.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. I'm just going to play Mark's little soundbite about this.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Thing, if that's okay.
Not really.
Well, it was amazing, wasn't it? You know, it was great for us to actually be heard by Niantic. I believe that, obviously really pleased that the pokéstop radius has gone back to 80 metres. Let's see how long that stays now. I feel personally it was really, really it was great to see it. You know, Niantic, I don't think could have lost in this situation. It sounds a little bit sceptical of me to say that, but thinking back on it and what's happened over the last couple of weeks or so since the Heroes Niantic movement happened and this intergalactic task force were created, it's kind of like worked out. Like I said, they couldn't lose in this situation because they might have always wanted to have done this, but we never know now if that is the case. They've probably seen a drop in revenue in the game because a lot of high profile players have stuck true to their word and not really played it too much, so they thought, you know what, let's do this and appease people. The New Zealand situation happened where they actually reverted it back because of their situation in the world with the COVID pandemic, and America's going that way as well now, so it's almost like they've got ahead of it, and America's the only country then left impacted by these changes happening. So actually it's made people really, really happy. It looks like a good PR piece. Will it change back before we come out of the pandemic? Who knows? Only Niantic know that. But the interesting thing about this announcement which came in the game as we record this today was that actually it looks like there might be some other things they're looking at. But, you know, my opinion, you know, really, really happy with it. Really happy that it's now Niantic heard us on this element of it. But as I said, you know, actions speak louder than words. And actually it's deeper than this, but this is a great start. What happens now off the back of it, well, who knows? But let's just enjoy this moment. This is a real successful moment for everybody who played it. And there'll be some people it didn't interfere with or didn't bother them, and they'll be going, well, it hasn't changed anything, but this was bigger than that. And this will protect players where it really did impact. And those who don't realise it's protected them, they won't realise quite yet. But yeah, really happy with that one. They heard us. Niantic heard us. That is the new hashtag.
Mark, thank you very much for your input. I think we as a podcast, I'd just like to say well done to everybody in the community who got involved, who made Niantic listen, and to the people who were brought in to talk to Niantic's task force, as they call themselves, like the special unit.
Well, that's what's crazy. A lot of people are thanking Niantic, but I actually want to do the opposite. I want to say, obviously, thank you to Niantic for listening and actually acknowledging how we feel. But, you know, like I said earlier, remember, they wanted this decision. That was what they had planned. That's what they wanted. So you are right. Milo, I think thanking every single person that got involved in the hashtag us here Niantic. I think it's no, but you know what I mean. I think it's I'm still like in awe that they put that tweet out yesterday. Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
And you know what? Since we're thanking people, and you both thank, I'm going to thank Niantic's marketing team because it is a stroke of genius to announce this a week before their main announcement because it gets us all on side.
Yes.
Literally everyone is currently buzzing. And it's good news, no doubt there.
Good news.
But it's better news because they've told us early. If they held it till September the 1st, we'd all be like, oh, okay, fine. But because they've told us early, everyone is.
Do you know what? Speaking
buzzing.
of buzzing, they've just released all the new GBL for Season 9. Hear me out. I know that you don't care. Or actually, oh my gosh, should I do a PvP corner?
Oh,
Should I-
hang on, you want the jingle? You want the
Let's
jingle?
do a little PvP
Okay, let's
corner.
do it off
Play
the
the
cuff.
jingle.
Go on, Milo, introduce me. Let's
Go
do
on,
it.
do it. PvP corner. Forgot how bad that was.
Oh, that's sick. That is. Who did you get that, Ian?
I made that.
Yeah, fair play. But sorry, this isn't really a PvP corner just yet. This is going off from what Ian said, but it's about GBL. So I'm going to be talking to myself here because the boys don't GBL, but they've just released all of the sort of updates and the new things to Season 9 for GBL, which is great. But you know, speaking of buzzing, this is it's like a new age of Niantic. I feel like, you know, I don't know if you boys have gone onto the article, but if you click onto the article on Twitter and on the game, they've got this like new format, this like new structure with all like images, with all like color coding in sections. It's beautiful. I'll be honest, it's beautiful. It's the blog that they've put out is genuinely beautiful, and it's just like, you know, have you seen it, boys? If you click on it now, have a little have a little look on Pokemon Go.
Where do you find it?
It's just on the Pokemon Go Live. It's just a normal update, but it's you'll understand what I mean. The text and the format of how it's written, it's really beautifully displayed, and it's like, you know, the graphics are better. It's like, you know, this update with the radius, I feel like they're listening and they're gonna go forward in life, communicating with the player base more. Man, I'm just you know, I think August has been a struggle. I think especially with the Ultra Unlock 2 and the Ultra Unlock 3 and just with everything that's gone on, August has been a struggle.
Oh, do you mean
yes.
like just the home page, sort of the layout?
And click onto the actual blog as well. They did the homepage a little while ago, but on the actual blog, it's all cut. It looks really nice. But what I'm trying to say is that this is like a new age of Niantic, and I'm really buzzing for September the 1st onwards. And yeah, as we can all agree, September has been a struggle to play the game and to even enjoy Niantic. Yeah. Oh, look at Ian reading a PvP blog. Ooh.
I'm surprised you don't want to do your
Ian.
PvP corner because they've just announced Season 9.
But yeah, no,
Right.
I don't want to do it. But they've got like a new layout instead of just, what did you say, Ian? You said
It looks more defined. It's not just a wall of words.
yeah. So I love it. But what I will say, because obviously this is PvP corner, we have had some huge attack changes, and I know that you guys know how much I know that you lot know how much I despise Weatherball. Well, finally, after Weatherball being in GBL, I think, for 2 seasons, potentially 3, they have reduced the damage from 60 to 55 in trainer battles and in gyms and raids. And I've just seen a tweet from Zionic, and he said that this isn't a big deal. Let me tell you, this is a huge deal. Weatherball getting a slight debuff, even if it's like 5-10%, is a humongous deal. This is going to change a few matchups. This is going to change a few situations. And as I'm sure if you play GBL, I have been in a situation where there's been a CMP tie and they've killed me with Weatherball, but this little debuff here, you might be able to survive with 1 or 2 or 3 HP and get off that last attack to win the game. So that is huge, boys. I hate Weatherball so much, and it's finally got a very well needed slight nerf, let's say. So yeah, I'm not going to go into detail because there's a lot, but I just wanted to sort of go off from what you said, Ian, and I'm buzzing, man. I'm buzzing for the next season of Pokemon Go. It feels good. It feels good. Cock.
Oh, thank you for waking me up, Ian. Nice.
Jesus, Milo, stop it. You do love GBL. Stop being boring.
Fuck off. Oh, thanks for doing that first sort of impromptu PvP corner. A little bit of PvP news.
That was a struggle for you to say then. That was
I
a
guess,
struggle.
Yeah. Cracking stuff, Coops, for the PvP corner, and thanks, guys, for chatting about the Pokestop and gym interaction distance goodness that we received. Moving on,
It's my
some
favourite
say...
segment.
Jesus Christ, that's so fast. My
How many
God.
clips have you got on there, Ian? I just see you sat there smirking the whole time.
Quite a few. There's been a few nuggets just lately, so that was a
He's just
good
got
one.
lists, pages and pages and pages of
They all
sound
just say
effects.
Coops.
Some say that all the Niantic interns were tied up and bound in the locker room when the Niantic task force were having their meetings, and that they can punch a horse to the ground. It's over to Coops for Ask the Intern.
Ask the intern.
So So, fellas, first of all, Milo, I hate you for putting me on this segment. No, but there's something actually funny, and this isn't really like an Ask the Intern, but I'm switching it up because it's me. So basically, I saw a guy, and he atted Niantic, and he basically said, I did some nominations in April 2021. This is really disappointing. How long does it take? And he put a screenshot of obviously his thingy. Obviously, Niantic hadn't replied to him, but I quickly jumped in and I logged into my Wayfarer, took a screenshot of my oldest one, and I said, mate, you think yours is bad? I've had this in voting for over 14 months. and something that really made me laugh is they replied to me and not him.
Are you joking?
Yeah. So then Niantic, they said to me, I was dying. Anyway, I can't find it, but they basically said, we'll DM you. So they DM'd me and they basically said, hey, trainer, please share the following details with us. And they were asking me about my details so they could check the Wayfarer. And I just couldn't believe that they actually ignored the guy but replied to me. I thought it was quite funny. And then cut long story.
That's just unfortunate.
And then basically they just said, thanks for the follow-up, trainer. We've checked your nomination and could see that it's not received enough votes yet for a decision to be reached. And we can't really give you like a nomination time because sometimes it does take a while. And then the whole thing, it just made me laugh.
14 months, though.
Mate, you think that's bad?
Insane.
Someone then replied to mine and said, you think yours is bad? He said 26 months, I win. He's got one from the 9th of July 2019.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. So yeah, but bless him, it would have got declined anyway. He sent me the screenshot. So something a little bit different then, because I've not really seen much funny stuff from Niantic. But yeah, that was Ask the Intern.
That's all good, man. It involves Niantic support in some way.
And Coops, you were the intern for that.
Yeah, right. I just,
You were.
you can't, typical Niantic.
Putting them out of a job.
But didn't they do that with Brandon Tarn? Didn't they do that? They didn't reply to his, but they replied to a comment off
Yes.
his. They do that a lot, which makes me die.
But anyway, it's over to Ian for
Shinies of the week.
Cheers, Milo. So we're getting to the end of the show. We've got a few shinies of the week this week, so we're going to go through them now. Jamal Harvey at Incensed Podcast. This is 2 out of 3 weeks. Keep it up, fellas. One favour. Can you refer to me as a cheeky bastard? Well, Jamal, you are one cheeky bastard. You got the shiny Trubbish.
Yes,
Good
I like him as well.
shout.
I know him on
Cheeky
Twitter.
bastard.
I think he's come over from Lured Up. I like him. He's cool.
Well, welcome, Jamal.
congrats on the shiny rubbish bag.
Now, the next one is probably going to get Coops a little bit jealous. Gabriella went out for a walk and got myself a couple of shinies.
Ooh.
Oh, and I hatched a 98% shiny Galarian Stunfisk.
Holy really,
While
bro?
listening to at Incense Podcast. But she also got a shiny Wurmple and a shiny Trubbish.
Bro, man, that G-Fisk, oh my god, bro. Yeah, well
You want
done.
that thing. You want that thing, don't
And
you?
on her recents as well, she also got a shiny Geodude and a shiny Bidoof as well. Amazing haul. Absolutely
Damn.
amazing.
Pog.
Pog, for real, bro.
Pog. So CC is mad. Out on a walk and listening to the new At Incense podcast episode. I did a Galarian Zigraid on alt account. Wouldn't really shout about that after last week's chat when Coops was around. Nice pre-birthday present, Niantic, because I did close to 100 raids of these last time they were around. Shiny Zigzagoon.
Beautiful Galarian one.
And the last one for tonight, Titau Pink Raider. I think that's how you say it. Caught this shiny, or should I say shiny-ish, while listening to your favourite sex positions in last week's episode. Hashtag shinies of the week. And that is a almost shiny. It's quite a boring shiny Galarian Farfetch. So we've got some great shinies.
We're a mess, aren't we? When I
Man.
listen back, we're a mess. We're an absolute state, aren't we?
We are a fucking mess. I've said, look, the Galarian Farfetch shiny is so shit, isn't it?
It is awful. You can barely tell it's shiny, can you?
Yeah, congrats on that shiny. Well, as we're going to wrap up this episode, guys, did you get anything shiny or decent off of your incense?
Well, it's actually GBL night tonight, but you guys saw I got the didn't I? I got the
Oh, of course, yes. Coops got the Torchic actually on recording, which is mad. I got sweet fuck all.
I got absolutely buckus as well.
No offense, I was hoping for a shiny at the Didley Squatt farm, to be honest.
That would have been a nice tag.
Praying. But if you have better luck than we did tonight, which to be honest isn't the most difficult thing in the world, do let us know if you got a shiny or a hundo or something that is valuable to yourself by tweeting us, or they can tag us or DM us on Instagram using the hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Yeah.
Clarify the spelling. That is SHINIESOFTHE. This is my dyslexic brain struggling here. WEEK. There we go.
There we go.
Fucking nailed it. Gonna say a big thank you, of course, to the Patreon members who take their support to the next level, supporting us, members who join the Discord, right up to the gold tier, who are some of them are on the live chat with us tonight. Thank you very much for hopping into the recording session with us. If you enjoyed listening to the show tonight, please do leave us a 5-star review. It really, really helps. And why not share it as well? We haven't said that as well. Share it with your local squad.
Share the podcast. That is a good call. Yes.
A hot mess
share it
of
with
a podcast.
people that don't even like Pokemon. We just want the listens.
They're like last week with the sex positions, quite possibly.
That went down quite well, actually.
It really. But on that bombshell, we're going to end the show tonight. We will see you all next week for something special, something epic. Take care, everybody.
I choose you!